Scratch the road out so can't nothing get through. No peace.
Hey, take all the babies now. Keep the babies in the middle. Keep all the babies in the middle.
From the truck.
Make them turn it back around. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody slow.
/survey. I'm sure it will be written someplace so that y'all can visit that and make sure that you sign it, fill it out, and you send it to other folks, please, because that is what justice for George Floyd looks like. Thanks, y'all.
My Baba, yo Baba, the movement's Baba, everybody Baba, give it up for Baba Keely! And he really everybody's Baba, he got like 4 generations of kids, y'all. Hey! Again, I'm gonna be very quick because I happen to have the distinction of coming on just before Future, huh? Ain't that something? Yeah. I mean, who could ask for anything more in life? You know what I mean? To come on before Future. I mean, if I had to wake up every morning and wish I could do something, it would be, damn, can I come on before Future? You know what I mean? So let me be very quick here. I come to remind you, to reinforce, to recommit us to the fact that these people who call themselves a union are not a union. They represent the narrowest and worst of their own members. And so we are here every Wednesday, and we've been here 9 now. Next week it'll be 10, to remind us and them that they protect police. They do not protect us.
No, they don't.
And because they protect police, the same police who kill other union members, they don't deserve to be associated with, connected to, or referred to as a union. Ever. So there you go. Sign the petition to get Chief Moore out, and welcome and be enlightened and touched by Future. Thank you all.
I couldn't get it. My phone said, move closer and finger.
That's funny.
But I didn't want to like block you. Dang it.
Y'all already know who coming up. Future! What up, Future?
It's a cold and dangerous road. After story and never been told. So now you see the light. Hey, stand up.
All right, sister. All right, sister. Come on, here we go. All right.
Hello, family.
Come on, sister.
There's a story in the Bible. Wait. Stick with me. Nothing better than a heathen talking about the Bible. In that story, after Moses had freed the people and took them into the desert, he went up to the mountain to talk to God. And in that time, Society, as it was then, which is this group of people, they made an idol. And they melted their items of gold to do so. And that story in the Bible is meant to be a cautionary tale about worshiping false idols. What happens when we turn a symbol into a god, into something untouchable? And what so many people don't know about the time that we're in is that idol has changed, it has transformed. It got smaller, more convenient. That idol became a badge. And so now we have idols in our society that are meant to uphold a bastion of morality by creating and constructing an image of criminality. But we know that criminality is informed by class and color. So many of you are here on the street because you understand that we are worshiping false idols. That putting on a blue uniform doesn't make you pure.
That's right.
It doesn't shield you from accountability. What happens when we flood people who have been led to believe that someone like me is a criminal, that so many of you are, their entire lives, and we put that badge on their chest, and we tell the world that we should worship it? It is almost unthinkable in this society, because I can tell you today, more so now than ever in my lifetime, certainly in yours, there is more distrust around police than there ever has been. I remember 10 years ago, well, I'm a little older, so a little more now. But there was a time when someone would say, my so-and-so is a police officer, and people would say, what's that like? And they would say, I want to be a police officer when I grow up. And that was something that was celebrated. And now, it's ACAB. Now, we have a language, but even still it is unfathomable to us to think of a society and a world that is without idols. Because for some reason, defund is just too much. It's just too much. It's too much to imagine. Even while the bodies pile up, I want to tell you something. Very recently, a group of white supremacists, and we know that there's overlap. I don't know how much more data and research can show us that there's overlap, because that is the heart of what policing is. A body, an institution, an entity whose sole purpose was to control black people, was to capture. Very recently, a group of white supremacists released the address to my home. And I'm going to tell you something. You can try to run me out of my house. Oh, you could try. But you will never make me betray my heart. You gotta know. You can run me out of my house. You can try. But a home is something so much more. A home is what you have inside. A home is your pride. A home is when you have taken yourself back after a lifetime of shrinking. A home is in your voice. A home is in your purpose. You can try to run me out of my house, but you will never make me betray my heart. Right now, They said that the conviction of Chauvin was a win. And as they announced the verdict, Ma'Khia Bryant was shot down by police. 16 years old, a baby. I'm going to tell you something about a verdict. A verdict is not a victory. A verdict is meaningful to families in pain. It is a kind of vindication, a kind of validation, a kind of peace, a kind of reckoning, because I'll tell you this, it sickens the soul to know that you can be killed with impunity. Oh, I know so many of you know that. It is something. A verdict is something. And all we've ever needed was a little bit. All we've ever needed is a toe in the door, and my God, they should have never let us in. Because once we're in, we'll never get out again.
Yes.
All we've ever needed was something. So thank God that family has peace. Some kind of solace. Some kind of reckoning. But what about Ma'Khia Bryant? What about Adam Toledo? They shot them both in the same place, babies. My God! I'll tell you something. I don't ever want to hear say her name again if we're unwilling to break the bones of an institution that would do the same thing tomorrow. I don't want to hear, I don't want to see another hashtag that says Black Lives Matter. We can't post ourselves into justice, because the only kind of justice, the only true justice is life. And I'm tired of giving ground. And I'm tired of mourning. And I can't imagine how these families feel. Because I'll tell you something, you can try to run me out of my house, but all you ever do is run me right into the arms of the revolution. So now is the time that we really hold each other close and tight. But I'll tell you something. The beast that we are fighting, and remember that the police really are the teeth of that beast. This beast of bigotry that we're fighting, the moment that they smell weakness, the moment that it smells blood, hesitation, it strikes. There was a moment when nobody knew what to do, and that's all right. That's all right. The antidote to apathy is action. That's it, a beating heart. Boots on the ground. These are children we're talking about. Babies. So, what we need is something more. What we have to give is something more than a fleeting commitment.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you something about this country. It's been morally bankrupt from the beginning, and we've got to stop giving it credit. We have a society that is living on credit while people are living in debt. I heard payback today. And the time has now come for us to be the collectors. Blood has been let. Blood has been spilled. The blood of babies. She called them for help. Ma'Khia Bryant. She called the police for help. Oh, I'd love to just point the finger and say, it's the goddamn police, but I'm going to tell you something. In our hesitation, in our caution, in our fear, and in our silence, we too are at fault. We too are complicit because, oh, Ma'Khia is so smart. She was, a student, high grades, content creator, lover of TikTok. She could have taught me how to do my damn hair. Ma'Khia Bryant knew to call the police because she needed help, because we have not been loud enough to counter that myth and that lie. We can talk about defending life, but we're still afraid to say defund the police. And because of our fear, she did the only thing that she knew to do. So now is the time for us to come out. Oh, they love when a fag does. They love when a tranny does. Like me. They love it when the LGBTQ community comes out, but no, it's time for us all to come out now. We have to come out as abolitionists. We have to come out as intersectional feminists. We have to come out as freedom fighters and revolutionaries. Now is the time for us to come out of our fear and come into our power. To get louder and braver. So we have to hold each other tighter, because I'm tired of babies' blood being spilled on the pavement. It's too much. And I wouldn't be here, and neither would you, if we didn't believe in something bigger and something better. If we didn't step into something that was greater than ourselves, because remember that pain brought us here, but love is the thing that brings us back, so we've got to love louder. So no, a verdict is not a victory. The victory is this. The victory is feeling all the pain and the smallness that you've been led to believe, feeling all of the uncertainty and the hesitancy and the coming out, even still. The victory is when we claim each other even when we are afraid. The victory is when we step out of obscurity that we have been shoved into because the status quo told us that we were nothing, told us that we were not enough. My God, if that were true, there wouldn't be every societal apparatus working to shut us the hell up. So no. This is not the time to shrink. This is not the time to shy away. If they've come for me, and so many of us, it's because we're exactly where we need to be. So yes, let them come. Let them come. It's the only time that we lose is when we're not there. The only time that we lose is when we give up our voice so that an echo chamber of bigotry and disinformation and lies and racism takes hold. So no. No more of the society and this country living on credit for its moral bankruptcy. No more. We are the blueprint. Remember that you are the defenders of the dead and the liberators of the living. That's it. That's the work. That's the job. You are the bricklayers and the foundation layers for the tomorrow that we are fighting for. Don't you ever forget that. That all this fight's ever been about, and all this work has ever been about, has been about creating something, a belief system, to counter the one that we live in. Never forget how sacred this work is, how holy. So we'll fight, and we'll cry, and we'll mourn, and we'll grieve, but we live. And as long as we are alive, everything is possible.
Yes.
Action is the antidote. Apathy is corruption. Action is the antidote. Life, that is justice. And as long as we are alive, as long as we live, as long as I live, as long as we're here, as long as we hold each other tight, as long as we never forget our might, because we are a mountain, as long as we are here, as long as we fight, everything is possible. Every single thing is possible. So we'll say defund the police. And soon, others will say it too. And before you know it, in our lifetime, we will see the shifts and the changes, because change has never been fast. It's never been fast. Change happens because a small group of people decide that it's going to happen. That's all it's ever taken. So we will be that small group. We will be the foundation layers and the bricklayers. We will keep running. We will keep moving. We will keep crawling. We will keep praying our way into a purpose that is greater than our pain, into our fear. We will move out of our suffering, because we are fighting for a world where our strength is not determined by how much suffering we can endure, but how much joy, how much power, how much possibility. Don't you ever forget it. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
We're gonna make an announcement. I'll let Kalila do this part.
Yes.
Hello. As you can see, all the confetti around. You know, we celebrate our small victories, and yesterday was a victory, even though there is still work to be done. As well as today, you know, we've been putting pressure on our school board and our district to really listen to the youth as we're telling them about our experiences and trying to make change. And our superintendent decided it was too much for him, and he is resigning.
Wow!
she said that he needs to resign and we need to replace him with somebody else, and look what happened. We call this fired by the people. Like when Chief Beck resigned, he was fired by the people. So we know that he would not have done this if we had not put this much pressure on him. So I'm congratulating us. And now we're going to do Asada.
I was at a protest, missed curfew for it actually, but I went to a protest. It was a night protest down here, and I heard Tashir Garraway say, I don't want y'all to paint me as the angry black woman, but I want y'all to know that I'm fed the fuck up, or I'm pissed the fuck off. One of those ones. But I went home because I couldn't get that out of my head, and I just wrote to it. I don't really name my poems because I'm all over the place, but I'm just gonna call this like I'm pissed the fuck off.
That's right.
I'm pissed off because we fucking up where we lay our heads, but it's silent in the suburbs. I said I'm pissed the fuck off because kids are in cages and you're on vacation in the same place you deport them to. It's you suddenly having a problem with immigration, but it was only right when Columbus did it. Killing 15 million indigenous, like this isn't even your nation. How the fuck you discover something that you colonized? I'm pissed off because 4 white men are on a monument for everyone to see. But my ancestors built this country for free and Native Americans don't get the recognition they seek. I said I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed at capitalism because the poor in their last dollar scrapping to get by and the rich only get richer for shit they lie and deny. I said I'm pissed the fuck off. The government drops up guns and drugs in black neighborhoods and gets on the media and sides of black crime like he ain't do that shit. I'm pissed at gentrification. Paint over my home and make it pretty for the white man. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed at Lisa Bender. We said defund the police and you overfund them $10,000. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck schools in the hood, huh? How we good when y'all put junk and fried foods next to us and tell us we obese? I'm pissed because they take us for imbeciles. We said abolish the police here, propose a different name for killer cops. Pissed just to describe how the fuck I feel because we need unity, no popping out for photo ops. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off because the Subway sandwich apparently looked like a Glock. Cause Chauvin get a trial like we all ain't watch. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off because some dusty ass walls got justice before a black woman. Cause a 6-year-old in the courtroom for picking a flower. Cause white America thinks I can't breathe is a fancy slogan. Cause the correlation of being black and a woman in America is being paid 38% less than white men and 21% less than white women. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off because black men that don't love black women exist. Because if you're a black woman and you on the front lines, you still get called a bitch. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off. Thank you.
Black lives! Black lives! Black lives!
That was dope. That was dope, Queen.
So we're about to get in the streets for a little bit. We got Brandon. Gonna start us off real quick. You guys ready to start marching? Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! If Marcus don't get it! If Marcus don't get it! If Marcus don't get it!
Shut it down!
If Marcus don't get it!
Shut it down!
If Dante 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 don't get it!
Shut it down!
Said if Dante don't get it.
Shut it down!
I said if Dante don't get it.
Shut it down!
I said if Dante don't get it.
Shut it down!
Said if Dante don't get it. I said if Dante don't get it. I said if Dante don't get it. 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 Said if Dante don't get it.
Shut it down!
Whose street?
Our street!
louder because shit, we got a little sliver of justice yesterday, but they think that we gonna be quiet now because of yesterday. So we gotta let them know that we still gonna be out here until we get justice all over these fucking streets, until we get justice all over this country. So when I say this shit, y'all better say it back like y'all mean it. Who's streets? Our streets. Who's streets? Our streets. Who's streets? Our streets. Who's streets?
Our streets!
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 When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Say, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Say, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Say, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black youth are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
Say black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
Black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
Say black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
Say black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
I said black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
I said black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
I said black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
I said black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
I said black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
I said black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
I said black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
I said black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
Said black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
I said black youth, they matter here.
Black youth, they matter here!
Micaiah Bryant, say her name.
Micaiah Bryant!
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 What's her name?
Micaiah Bryant!
What's her name?
Micaiah Bryant!
Say her name.
Micaiah Bryant!
Say her name.
Micaiah Bryant!
Dante Wright, say his name.
Dante Wright!
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 What's his name?
Dante Wright!
Say his name.
Dante Wright!
Say his name.
Dante Wright!
What's his name?
Dante Wright!
Say his name.
Dante Wright!
Say his name.
Dante Wright!
Dalal Eve. Say his name.
Dalal Eve!
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 What's his name?
Dalal Eve!
What's his name?
Dalal Eve!
Say his name.
Dalal Eve!
What's his name?
Dalal Eve!
Say his name.
Dalal Eve!
What's his name?
Dalal Eve!
Say his name.
Dalal Eve!
What's his name?
Dalal Eve!
Hey, if y'all don't know, it's 12 right on the other side of this. They got it blacked out and shit. It's a couple holes in there though. So say no good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in the racist system!
Say no good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in the racist system!
Say no good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in the racist system!
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in the racist system!
ACAB.
All cops are bastards!
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 GTA. GTFO, get the fuck out. I said GTFO, get the fuck out. I said ACAB, all bunch of bastards. I said ACAB, all bunch of bastards. I said GTFO, get the fuck out. 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 I said GTFO, get the fuck out.
All right, y'all, so we're gonna do a quick loop around, but we're only taking one side of the street because we don't have a lot of marshals out here, so we want to stay safe. So stay on one side of the street. All right? Let's give it back up for Brandon!
You got a lot of footage of me. It's only fair.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say Black Youth Matter.
Black Youth 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 Matter.
Say Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say Black Youth Matter.
Black Youth Matter.
Adam Toledo, say his name.
Adam Toledo.
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 What's his name?
Adam Toledo.
Say his name.
Adam Toledo.
What's his name?
Adam Toledo.
Say his name.
Adam Toledo.
What's his name? Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. Say his name.
Oh yeah,
What's his name?
Sorry, it took a sec to recognize.
Say his name.
Good.
Tamir Rice. Say his name. Say his name.
You got here
What's his
yesterday,
name?
right?
Say his
Oh, you
name.
made it to that. Oh yeah.
What's his name? Say his name. What's his name?
And you have a credential
Say
on
his
the way?
name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. This nation has been killing young black folks since forever, since its creation. Not just the police, but all of these systems of white supremacy have been killing our youth. When I say his name, y'all say Emmett Till. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. If we don't get no justice, if we don't get no justice, I said 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 if we don't get no justice, I've been told, but killer cops have got to go. Say Bud 12, say Bud 12, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 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 9, 10, 11. I don't know, we all been told. The National Guard has got to go. Say, I don't know, we all been told. The National Guard has got to go. Say 4, 12. Say 4, 12. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 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 9, 10, 11. I got this Operation Safety Net bullshit, trying to keep their buildings, trying to keep their city safe. We don't got no Operation Safety Net for these black youth that they keep taking from us. How about you enact the National Guard to protect black and brown children? That's what we want. That's what we need. That's what we want. That's what we need. So say, we don't need your operation.
No more military occupation.
No more military occupation.
Say we don't need no operation.
We don't need no operation.
No more military occupation.
No more military occupation.
Say we don't need your operation.
We don't need your operation.
No more military occupation.
No more military occupation.
We say fuck your operation.
Fuck your operation.
No more military occupation.
No more military occupation.
We say fuck your operation.
We say fuck your operation.
No more military occupation.
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 Hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these
racist cops have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho,
These racist cops have got to go.
hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these killing cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these killing cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
These killing cops have got to go.
Hey, 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 ho, ho, these killer cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the National Guard has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the National Guard has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the National Guard has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the National Guard has got to go. Boots, boots, boots are on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Boots, boots, boots are on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Louder, boots, boots.
Boots are on the ground.
We're here to shut this shit down. Down, boots, boots, boots are on the ground. We here.
Shut this shit down.
Remix. Shout out to my boy DJ. Hey, he resting up. We've been putting in work 14 days straight. This shit don't stop because they don't know how to stop killing motherfuckers. Okay? So remix, say boots, boots, boots on the motherfucking ground. We here to shut this shit down. Down, boots, boots, boots on the motherfucking ground. We here to shut this shit down. Boots, boots, boots on the motherfucking ground. We here
to shut this shit down.
Louder, boots, boots, boots on the motherfucking ground. We here to
Shut this shit down.
Louder, boots, boots, boots on the motherfucking ground. We here to shut this shit down. Down, boots, boots, boots on the motherfucking ground. We here to shut this shit down. When I say boots on the ground, y'all say boots on the damn ground. Boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
And that's that on that on that on that. Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
And that's on that on that on that. Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
And that's on that on that on that. Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
And that's on that on that on that. Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the damn ground.
And it's that on that on that on that. Say black lives they matter here. Say black lives they matter here. I said black lives they matter here. I said black lives they matter here. I said black youth 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 they matter here. When black youth are under attack, what do we do? When black youth are under attack, what do we do? Say 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 what do we do? When black youth are under attack, what do we do? When black youth are under attack, what do we do? 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 Speaking of black youth, how about we let some black youth do what they do? Fight for their lives just like we fight for them, like they fight for us, because that's all we got. That's all we got. All we got is each other. When I say that's all we got, y'all say that's all we need. That's all we got. That's all we need. That's all we got. That's all we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we got. We all we got. We all we got. We all we got.
All right, guys, we're gonna need a beat here. All right? Come on, come on. We got boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Come on, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Come on.
Policies to de-escalate situations like these, but they continue to use force within our community. My question here is, what efforts did the officer take to de-escalate this situation? Each day we wake up to another shooting or killing at the hands of the criminal justice system. They are not here for us. They are here to defend the rich and the white. Police has never been here for us. A system built on racism and capitalism is not here for us. We are here to help. We are here for us. We have to demand change. We have to demand the footage be released right now. We must continue to keep showing up for our people, for our brothers and sisters. We must continue to donate funds to black women and black children. We must keep fighting against police brutality against black and brown bodies. We must advocate for protection and better resources for homeless people. The fight does not stop here. Start by educating yourself about the systems of oppression. Start educating your family and your friends. It does not stop here. I just want to say we are watching what the city council is doing. We are watching what the police is doing. We are here right now. We refuse to stay silent when people are dying in front of us each day. Protect black, trans lives, protect Asian lives, protect undocumented people, protect our helpless brothers. Remember, we are the change. We are people. We are with the people of Escondido, and we are tired and we are standing up. No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Hi, my name is Michael McConnell. I'm an advocate for people experiencing homelessness, and I want to thank We the People for putting this on, and all the speakers who've gone before me. It's reported that the person shot and killed this morning was unhoused, but that doesn't matter. We know that the people are being targeted. The people are have this violence committed against them. They are poor people. They're people of color. They're people who are targeted for a whole variety of reasons. But it's more than just being shot and killed on our streets by law enforcement. The lack of housing is violence. Broken sidewalks in poor communities is violence. City schools is violence.
That's right.
All of these things are perpetrated against poor people, against people of color. Our investments are going in fucking buildings like this. Fucking temples. While they're under investment in libraries. Not having libraries, not having public resources is violence. Sure. In the city of San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria is proposing to cut library hours by 23%, but police funding up $19 million.
Some bullshit.
That is violence. That is violence against people who need help. People who need mental health care, people who need housing, people who need education, people who need a hand up, not a kick down in the fucking gutter. Which is what's happening now in communities all across this county. We see it over and over. And I hear people talk about it over and over. Nibbling at the edges of reform is not going to get us anywhere. That's what we get. We get fucking crumbs when we ask for real change. When we demand real change, we get a bunch of lip service. We get more money for police and less money for public services. That is the fact. That is what's going on in our communities, and it's been going on for a long time, and it has to change. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor. If anyone wants to come and talk, it's your opportunity. It's time for you guys to be heard. Anyone interested? Alright, well, thank you guys for all coming out. Thank you for our amazing team. You guys did an awesome job. We're gonna go ahead and get this protest started. So, power, power, power to the people!
Power, power to the people!
Power, 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 power, power to the people!
Shout and turn to them guys! Power, power, power to the people!
Power, power, power to the people!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No reason!
Police!
No reason!
Police!
Give me a second while I pull this up. This is what democracy looks like! This is what democracy...
What's that spell? What's that spell? Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Hold up, y'all. I'm from Louisville, so we gotta do one for Breonna Taylor. When I say free, y'all say wait! Free! 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 I hit the motherfucking freeway. Freeway, I hit the motherfucking freeway. Freeway, I hit the motherfucking freeway. Freeway, I hit the motherfucking freeway. I don't want to say another motherfucking name. I don't want to say another motherfucking name. I should have to say another motherfucking name. I should have to say another motherfucking name. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. You can't stop the revolution. 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 Keep going.
I believe that we will win.
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 I know that we will win.
I know that we will win.
I know that we would win.
I know that we will win.
Give it up for the black youth, y'all. Give it up for the black youth. Hey man, appreciate y'all for coming out here. I don't know where the Kima's at. Trey, we just go. Yeah, I'll just say a few words first, if that's okay with y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah man, this shit has been tiring because these cops don't know how to stop killing black folks. It's like they don't know how. It's almost like that's what they were made for. Crazy, right?
Say that again.
Crazy how that shit goes. And like, just if you look back just a couple weeks, on April 11th, we were at Justin Tigan's event celebrating the life of Justin Tigan, who was killed by St. Paul police in 2009, and his body was found the next day in a trash dumpster. He was found sorted in with the recyclables.
That ain't right.
Someone say that ain't right.
That ain't right.
Say that ain't right.
That ain't right.
Say that ain't right.
That ain't right.
And that same night, so that event started at 2 p.m. At 1:47 p.m., Dante Wright was in the street, dead on the ground. And we was marching for Justin Tigan, celebrating the life of Justin Tigan, and we had to learn the news that another black body was taken too quickly at the hands of the police. And just yesterday, you know, it's almost like they try to do that shit. Yesterday we got to take one breath. We got to one deep exhale. We were okay for just a split second. When we heard guilty, 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 we were like, damn. It was a celebration. We weren't celebrating much. We were celebrating the murder that we knew was a murder 11 months prior.
but we had to wait 11 months before the state said that it was murder. We were celebrating that little bit, the tiniest victory, the inch of the marathon that we've been running. We were celebrating a little bit. I was mid-speech. Someone came up and whispered, they just killed a girl out in Ohio. We can't have a fucking day. We cannot have a fucking day. A single day to celebrate the smallest little inch, the smallest little slice of victory that we get. We can't have a fucking day to celebrate it. Every time we think, damn, maybe things gonna change, maybe change is coming, maybe things will start going our way, and then we're put right back into the reality that ain't shit changed. Ain't shit changed. The only thing that Minneapolis did since George Floyd was murdered was protect downtown. The only place they spent their money was fortifying these buildings, the courthouse, all of downtown. That's the only place they spent their money. They spent their money on that, and they spent their money on evicting the unhoused communities. That's the only places they spent their money. They didn't put any money ensuring that no more black and brown bodies will be lined up in these streets. Yet just blocks away from where George Floyd was murdered, they killed Dalal E. Just on the north side of Minneapolis, up in Brooklyn Center, a 26-year police officer, veteran, killed a 20-year-old black man. And I'm sick and tired of people saying, well, why do y'all feel fear for your life? Dante Wright feared for his life and they killed him. He got back in that car because he knows what happens when niggas go to jail. He got back in that car because he knows what happens when niggas go in the back of police cars. He got back in that car because he knows how trigger happy them police are. And she was more trigger happy than he thought. So every fear that he had, people want to call it irrational. People want to say that we have these irrational fears bestowed upon us by the media, by a narrative, by whatever. They killed that boy. They killed that boy. Ain't no conspiracy theory, ain't nothing about that shit. They killed that boy. The system killed that boy. People want to say it was an accident. It's no accident that his community's over-policed. It's no accident that they pulled him over because of some air fresheners. That is no accident. 26 years on the force, and she don't know what a taser is from a Glock. That's not a fucking accident. That is not an accident. And here we are again. And here we are again. And we have to keep showing up. And we have to keep showing up. Because they do not know how to stop killing us. My mama said, I think it was after Jacob Blake, so many names you forget which one. I think after Jacob Blake, after they shot him in the back 7 times, she said something like, shouldn't they know better by now? Shouldn't the last thing they want to do is shoot at an unarmed black person? You'd fucking think so. You sure would think so. But it seems like the only time that we get any type of change is when we take to these motherfucking streets. Is when we take to these streets. We had to damn near burn the city down for them to say maybe that was a murder. We had to damn near burn the city down for them to say maybe that was a murder. We're sick and we're tired. I'm fucking exhausted. Being a black body on this planet is fucking exhausting. But the one thing that we can never, ever get tired of is fighting. Because that's what they want. So no matter how mentally drained I am, no matter how physically drained I am, I will never be tired of fighting. Thank each and every one of you for coming out here today to fight for the black youth. Because if we give up, if we stop fighting now, they're the generation that's going to have to pay for it. No matter what change I do or don't see in my lifetime, I have to fight so that if we're just a little bit further ahead than where that generation below me started, that'll be a win. That'll be a victory. That's all I'm here for. That's all we are here for, is the liberation of black people from these oppressive systems. And until that happens, no matter how tired you are, you cannot be tired of fighting. Thank you.
Thank you for doing all that chanting because I know how it wears on your voice. It takes a toll. You can't chant, right? You can't chant for hours, day after day after day, and have it not have an impact on your voice. So thank you. That's a sacrifice. So thank you for that. We got some members of TCC for J here, Twin Cities Coalition for Justice for Jamar, which I'm a member also. But we were having a meeting tonight. So we have an event on Saturday. It's a petition for our CPAC, Minneapolis Community Control the Police Now. That will be Saturday at 11:30 a.m. at Minneapolis Public Schools Davis Center, Minneapolis. So you can come out for that event on Saturday. We want to thank TCC for J for all their continued support and doing just incredible work and keeping the legacy and the name of Jamar Clark alive always, always, always. So now we have Satara with Black Lives Matter Twin Cities Metro. Satara's going to come up and close us out with the Asata chant.
The solution so that you can share this story and make sure people understand we can no longer deal with the ways that they do not care for us and do not care for our families. I don't know about y'all, but there is a real saying here. We are tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Am I right, y'all? Yes. Ultimately, Kalani should not have lost her life on that night. Period. She should not be dead right now. I don't care. It is upsetting to all of us here. That's what brought us here. Because we have to come together and use our collective voice, our collective power to let them know, no, we're not going to stand for it. We're not. We are going to demand for change. That's what King County Equity Now is doing. We are finding ways to uproot the system and all of the layers that have been built into the system to tear down our families. You shouldn't have to have lost your daughter, no matter what. At the end of the day, y'all brought her here and she could have been in care if they would have cared. But it's clear so many times, over and over again, that they don't. I'm encouraging all of you, just as you've done by coming here today, to support the family, to actually stand up and say, we will no longer deal with this. We will not stand for this. We will constantly press and demand for change. I'm encouraging you to continue to become a part of the solution. Thank you to Decolonizing Science for getting you all together, getting other organizations on board, like myself and others that are here today, because it takes all of us to come together. Period, point blank. Do you guys stand with me in that? Yes. Will you guys see yourselves as a part of the solution so that we can end these kind of medical malpractices that end in our families losing loved ones? That's what we need, you guys. And I just wanted to be here today to stand in solidarity with the family. And again, all due respect to you guys for sharing your story, not hiding in the background, not just allowing this to continue on, but to use it as a way to bring us all together today. So I encourage you guys to march with enthusiasm, be loud, be the ones that are going to be the thorn in their side, because that is how we affect real change. You guys with me?
Yes!
All right, let's march for Kalani.
So I'm not going to talk for long. Also, just heads up for anybody that talks into this mic, you have to like literally hold it up to your mask. But do you have the other mic, Christina? Yeah, okay, well I have the batteries. Anyway, when I decided to start Decolonizing Science, I really wasn't doing well. I was in the 4th year of a graduate program where I was the only black student, going into class every day with all white classrooms, and then dealing with superiors that were all old white men, where the only use that I had was to look down my shirt, or to be a diversity student, so that they could check off whatever box they needed to say that they weren't racist.
Wait for Kalani.
And then the Black Lives Matter movement started, and it ended up morphing into this. And I really just wanted to bring attention to the fact that medical racism exists. Racism in every form exists. Police brutality tends to get the most attention because it is the most blatantly violent, in your face. People whip out their camera. Well, I guess we have to start to whip out our camera when we go to the doctor's office, huh? Because at this point, what is it? Everything has to be in writing. So if you go to the doctor and they refuse you care, ask for that in writing and see if they're still refusing you. And the fact that we even have to do that, the fact that every aspect of our lives has to be some sort of legal contract, and even then we end up dead. So I was sick of that shit. That's why I started this. And this is really about the family, all the people that build this beautiful family, and thank you so much for the strength that you guys have. And thank you so much for the people that drove all the way from Seattle. Because there's so many, and everybody who's helping out, car brigade, security, everybody, bikes, it matters. Not a lot of people want to drive from Seattle on a weekday. We all know the traffic wasn't cute, okay? But it matters because everybody shows up for everybody else, but nobody's shown up for Kalani. When you Google the name, how many news articles do you see? None. That's not okay. And it's not just the responsibility of the family. They're going through enough. Take the initiative to help get the word out there. I am not special. We are all humans. We have to help and support each other. It is more than the police precinct. It is this urgent care or lack thereof. We have to care for each other. When we receive medical care, we are at our most vulnerable. And clearly, it didn't matter whether you were a child. It didn't matter if you couldn't breathe. It's still not enough. As Black people, we never get that time and that space to be vulnerable, to need help and be helped, unless it's by our own people. So I really want everybody to be as loud as they possibly can when we march. I want everybody to stick together. We're going to set up a second vigil there. I have candles, we'll have moments of silence and such, and then we'll march back. And then as we march, I'm going to say things like, whose health matters? And you'll say Black health matters. And we'll say breathe for Kalani. And any other chants that the family would like.
Justice for Kalani.
Justice for Kalani is a good one too. Okay. And there's a second microphone, and we'll get that set up. Is there anything that anybody in the family wants to say before we start?
I heard a saying today, which I've heard it many times, but it hit me a little different today. It said, the saying is, don't drill on the past. That's kind of hard to do when Kalani was the future. She was our future. You know, all of our children, grandchildren, and everything is our future. And I've lived my life. I've done what I've done, but our children's, they haven't. And any time that you take and you ask somebody to care for your child and you expect for them to do their job, that's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for. You know, and everybody's right. Kalani should be here. You know, and it's very hard to deal with, and it's been over 4 months or 4 months. It's just hard, you know, especially when you look at and remember her life and how she was. And we hold on to that. We hold on to that today. We hold on to that as we march down. We hold on to all that. And we show our love and support
And we're going to get it back. We're going to get that love and support back. We have to, because we have to keep asking for it. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. On behalf of the family, I really want to say we love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
First giving honor to God, to my son, Pastor Sears, my daughter-in-law, and Facebook, the first family in Atlanta, everybody in the special places. I just wanted to say to Christine and the first family that I love you very much. And, you know, we've been knowing each other for over 37 years. And it broke my heart when I heard this bad news about Kalani. I've been in and out these guys' life forever. And I hadn't seen these guys in like 4.5 years. So Kalani had grew up on me. She got so tall, and I just was crushed by this. I know Christina is the super greatest mother in the world. She's the mother, the father, the grandmother, the stepmama, the step-granddaddy, the great-great-grandmother. She takes great care of her kids. She's responsible. She handles strictly business.
Okay, both kids accounted for it. Okay, 1, 2.
Their pronouns. Micaiah Bryant. 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 Micaiah Bryant.
Say a few things. Your marching will not be announcing the route. So, when you see me do like this, that means stop. When you see me move my hands like this, that means stop. We want to make sure that we're at a decent pace for everyone that's behind us to stay together. And when we're turning, left is this way. And right is this way. So please pay attention to my hand sign and relay those messages to the people behind you, so everyone can keep at the same pace. There's cars that are going to be following behind us as well, and we have the big bikes. Y'all ready to march?
Yeah.
I need y'all to make some noise for Micaiah Bryant. Make some noise for Micaiah Bryant. Make some noise for Micaiah Bryant. And we will be having that night. We'll be having a short press conference after our march. So media is welcome to come. Stay for that. We need to hear our demand.
There's like
say her name.
Micaiah Bryant.
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 Say her name. Micaiah Bryant. Say her name. Micaiah Bryant. Say her name. Micaiah Bryant. Say her name. Micaiah Bryant. Say her name. Micaiah Bryant. Say her name. Micaiah Bryant. Say her name. Micaiah Bryant.
for the heads up. Let me know if there's anybody else I need to deputize. Give you a view from the side for a little bit. The car brigade is growing. It's larger than it was. Here in Columbus. You are welcome to join us. This is parody? I don't know. In Minecraft. Join us in Minecraft. Jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Without that bad damn bitch in the house. 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 This is what we got going on in the media. Without that bad damn bitch in the house. For context. Which is a hell of a lot more than we had last week. What's the deal?
Do that one. That's my favorite one. That's a good deal.
What's the deal? Take a chill pill. You don't have the right to terrorize and kill. What's the deal? Take a chill pill. You don't have the right to terrorize and kill. What's the deal? Take a chill pill. You don't have the right to terrorize and kill. What's the deal? Take a chill pill. You don't have the right to terrorize and kill. When I say fuck, you say fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. When I say fuck, you say fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. When I say fuck, you say fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Black lives matter. 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 Hey, power to the people.
what I love to see. Give me some black flags, you anarchists.
All these cops got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All these cops got to go.
Oh, wow.
All these cops got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All these cops
An awful lot of anarchists out here.
Ho, ho.
A lot of them just don't know it yet.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
They'll figure it
All
out.
these cops got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Because we're going to keep talking to
All
them.
these cops got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All these cops got to go.
That's what I do.
Ho, ho. All these cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All these cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All these cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All these cops have got to go. Oh, justice.
No peace. 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 Woo! You guys both did good. Good job. Next, Lana.
For Kalani! Free! Free 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 for Kalani!
Woo! Okay, I think we're gonna start marching soon. And then once we get there, we'll do more speeches and then we'll come back. So we'll get ready to start marching the next 5 minutes.
Our vigil. So today would have been her 13th birthday.
Actually, 1 second before we do that, we're gonna go over some quick safety. Sorry guys, everybody pay attention real quick. Just quick safety for marching. Okay, so when we're marching, we have to stick together, right? So if we need to slow down or stop, people put their hands up like this. And everybody do it, because then the people behind you know to stop. Okay, if we need to come closer together, do this.
If you ever, got time, go stop by Andrews Park and check it out. Thank you.
Obviously, because everyone is here, we're all pretty involved. A lot of us are extremely involved. We give our all to the movement. I think sometimes when, everyone has their own different timeline, I think, especially with the verdict yesterday, it might be that more people are coming to sense with themselves and, looking inward and seeing how they can contribute to the abolitionist movement. So, especially as community leaders, not leaders, organizers, it's important to kind of remember that, to allow people to talk to you, really. Just remain open, be open to questions, to discussions, because, not everyone has the same amount of guidance, not everyone grew up with this type of mindset. So it's important that we need to remember that we're all equal and that we have to support everyone on their journey towards this ideological growth, if that makes sense. So yeah, just stay open, just remind yourself that you're a member of the community, that you're equal to everyone else, and always help out, always help each other out.
Hi, I'm not going to make a long speech, but this Saturday from 6 to 8 at Laurel Creek Park, Fearful Change will be hosting an open mic, and it's not a specific vigil, it's just a community outreach thing for folks to kind of talk about all the things that have been happening. We saw 8 people die at FedEx, which mainly affected the Sikh community. We see a rise in anti-Asian hate return in crimes. We also have seen children die by the hands of police. We've seen black people die by the hands of the police, and then also the George Floyd verdict. So this is a time for your creative space. Feel free to make a poem, rap, dance, whatever you want to do. You don't even have to talk, just come and listen. This is just time to get stuff off your chest. So if you have time from 6 to 8 on Saturday at Willow Creek Park, that's where we'll be.
When I say Casey, you say good shit, Casey. Good shit, Casey. Good shit. When I say Casey, you say good shit, Casey. Good shit, Casey. Good shit. When I say Casey, you say good shit, Casey. Good shit, Casey. Good shit. When I say Andre, you say Hill. Andre Hill. Andre Hill. When I say Andre, you say Hill. Andre Hill. Andre Hill. When I say Micaiah, you say Bryant.
There were some brigades last year, but it was definitely a smaller contingent here in Columbus, I mean.
You say 12. 12. When I say food, you say 12. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Welcome.
Stand up, baby, sing.
Micaiah Bryant.
Stand up, baby, sing.
Micaiah Bryant.
Stand up, baby, sing.
Micaiah Bryant.
Stand up, baby, sing. 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 Micaiah Bryant. 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 Stand is guilty as hell. The whole damn system 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 is guilty as hell. Say her name. Messiah Bryant. 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 No justice. No peace. Abolish police. I said no justice. No peace. Abolish police. I said no justice. No peace. Abolish police.
Does someone want to submit us to woke? Is that possible? I don't know how that works. But if we can get more eyes, that's
We're
good.
here to shut this shit down. Boom.
Fewer chuds.
We're here to shut this shit down.
Alright, where are we at?
Boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Boom. Boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
See this building right here? This is the main building that we need our allies at. This is the main building that we need our allies at. The main one.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. When black lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. When black lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that.
Wouldn't hurt.
When black children are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. When black children are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. 'Cause I am right. Say her name.
pretty awful right here, so I'm gonna look elsewhere. Look at a pretty view of the sky, I guess. Hey, we got honking up here.
Kwame Patrick. Say his name. 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 Kwame Patrick. Henry Green. Say his name. Henry Green. Henry Green. Henry Green. Henry Green.
Up already some aggro drivers, that's great. Goes an aggro already. Wouldn't be March without an aggro driver within less than 5 minutes. You hear that fucking aggro ass driver? Oh my god, that's fucking asshole.
Breathe for Kalani! 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 Breathe for Kalani!
Yeah, honking your horn isn't gonna make us sleep, dumbass. Cause yeah, they're being aggressive little bitches. Honking your horn isn't gonna make us leave.
Yeah. This bubble is for your protection. The birds around you will guide us. I think that's what.
That's all right.
Okay. I can say that. Oh, that's the other sister. She's in the line. Yeah, but that's her. Yeah.
Right.
Breathe for Kalani!
Oh, I think they know them. They were trying to get attention.
Breathe for Kalani! 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 Breathe for Kalani!
Oh no, it wasn't an aggressive driver. He's right there.
You just said the wrong name to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Breathe for Kalani!
Bye! see that one fucking aggressive ass right there.
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! A 12-year-old girl passed away from negligent care! Kalani Bolton is her name!
Say it loud!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Say her name! Kalani Bolton! Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton! Kalani Bolton!
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton! Share this stream, y'all.
Say her name!
Kalani Bolton!
Breathe for Kalani! 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 Breathe out inside the car so we can shoot on this way! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani! Breathe for Kalani!
Justice! What do we want for Kalani? Justice! What do we want for Kalani?
Justice!
What do we want for Kalani?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
How are we gonna get it? Fight for it! Demand it! That's right! Justice for Kalani! 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 Justice for Kalani!
Justice for Kalani! Justice for Kalani! Justice for Kalani! Justice for Kalani!
Is the group moving too fast for you guys? You're good? Okay. Oh, okay.
Sometimes we move too fast and we just have to slow down a little bit. I was just on it. Hi, sorry, can I get by really quick? Thank you. Hi, excuse me, sorry, can I get through? Thank you so much, sorry.
Justice for Kalani! 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 Right now! Right now! Right now! Justice! Right now! Right now! Justice for Kalani! 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 Today! Today! Justice for Kalani! Today! Right now! Say her name! Kalani Bolton! Kalani Bolton! Kalani Bolton! Say her name! 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 Kalani Bolton! 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 What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Hurry, take that one. Right up. Right up. There you go. Then walk away. There you go. Don't lose it. You gotta have. She wanna play with the winner. Justice for Kalani! 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 Kalani. Breathe for 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 Kalani. Breathe
Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani.
Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Louder! Breathe for Kalani.
Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it?
No. Right now the group is a little bit more together. I love how there's kids leading this march. And of course, wouldn't be complete without a police cruiser in the back being a little harassing. Stay harassing. Look at these motherfuckers. Fucking police. Womp, womp, womp.
Breathe for Kalani! 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 Breathe for Kalani!
Breathe for Kalani. 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 Breathe for Kalani.
Breathe for Kalani!
I would like to invite everybody to start gathering, getting ready to gather. We're going to start on Idaho Street. Follow the lead of the security officials, and like I said, let's turn up.
Woo!
It didn't happen last time. things.
Yeah?
Yep.
And why did you come?
Because I think that when injustice happens anywhere, then it happens everywhere, and that you need to stand up and go do something about it.
Right on.
So as soon as I heard that something was going on, I took a 2-day bus ride here and came here as quick as I could.
Really? And what do you want to accomplish by being here?
I want to get the story out to make sure that what's really going on is seen. I want to make sure that if the cops are brutalizing people, it's caught on camera. I generally just want to be out here and be as supportive to the community as I can. The black community has been out here fighting for liberation for a full year. They have kept the George Floyd Square going that whole entire time. I just want to be out here to support the beautiful community.
Man, and it is a beautiful community.
Absolutely beautiful. I cannot get over how amazing it is. I travel the country to go to direct actions. So, to see this out here has just been beautiful.
Yeah? And so you've been out here how many days now?
I guess I'm coming on 5 days. 5 to 6 days. Yep.
Well, you know what? We appreciate your tenacity, your joy, and what you bring here. And out here every day. How does it change over the days that you've been here?
I think, if you guys have been kind of keeping up with what happened over the last year, it has a really similar tone to what happened in Portland when DHS, the building got taken over by the feds. The community came out here a little unprepared to be tear gassed that first night. Second night, they came back with umbrellas. They came back with shields. The third night, they came back and it got even stronger. There was more umbrellas, more shields. They started covering up the fence. And I think it really scared the cops. I think that seeing that kind of organization pop up overnight like that really, it did something. The fences that they've put up, the amount of pressure they put on the people is absolutely insane.
Oh, absolutely. What's your name?
My name's Willow.
Willow, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Matt Hawthorne, we're going to go ahead and block you. Goodbye. All lives matter, my fucking asshole.
Evil twin.
So again, this is Willow Branch with E-Girl Vanguard Media, and we are out on the scene, boots on the ground at Brooklyn Center Police Department. They got a small crowd of protesters out here, somewhere between 30 and 45 or something like that. It keeps getting bigger by the minute. We can see people pulling in. They got their big sound truck. They popped out some snacks, popped out some Gatorade, make sure everybody's taken care of. They even had community members walking around giving out goggles and respirators earlier. They're really out here making sure that nobody's going to get hurt.
Dante Wright, say his name.
Dante Wright!
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 So much like last night.
Matt Hawthorne has been blocked, everybody, just so y'all know. We won't have any of that All Lives Matter shit on my stream.
We're not going to let people on the microphone, but if you got a dedication to a loved one, please feel free to let me know. We'll do some chants and stuff too, so if you want to do a chant, we can definitely do that.
All right, it's a pleasure. Stay up. I got my man Jesus. You from Oklahoma, right? Yeah.
We need answers, and we cannot trust their version of the story. We need the footage, reports, independent autopsy, and an independent investigation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mario. Next, we're going to invite his mother, Doña Edith, to come up. We're going to have translation as well. She's going to share in Spanish, and Giselle will translate into English for the Spanish impaired.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Muchas gracias por venir a acompañarnos. Estoy terriblemente consternada con la noticia que recibí el lunes. Una noticia inexplicable porque nadie me ha explicado por qué murió mi hijo Mario. En mi casa estamos esperando, mi hijo especial tiene 22 años, el cual Mario cuidaba, rasuraba, cortaba su pelo, le daba a comer, igual a su hijo de 4 años. Mi hijo especial está preguntando por él, no está durmiendo, no está comiendo. Yo no puedo explicar eso. Estoy terriblemente triste. Yo quiero justicia, quiero que se expliquen las cosas, que pare esto, porque mi hijo Mario era un hijo, una persona saludable, no violenta, un padre amoroso, un hijo comprensivo, una persona que tenía mucho valor en la comunidad y para mi familia. Es como que me han cortado un brazo. Yo les doy muchas gracias por haber venido a acompañarnos aquí, porque esto está pasando hoy conmigo y yo no quiero que pase con nadie más el día de mañana.
Okay. What Edith was saying is that she's terribly dismayed, thrown off, in disbelief of the inexplicable news that she received from her son, about her son. She has 2 kids. One of them is 22, and Mario would take care of him. He would bathe him, shave him, fix his hair, do all these things for this young 22-year-old kid. And as it stands right now, the kid, he can't eat, he can't sleep. He keeps asking where Mario is. Mario was his caretaker. He has another son as well. He's here, you know, and so the police isn't being clear with them. So the police isn't being clear with them what happened to their son. They don't have a full story or a full understanding of what's going on. And that's why she's here today to, you know, talk about her son, who was a really good man, who took care of his people, who took care of his siblings, who is actively taking care of people right now at home from their family. And she thanks everybody for being here, for showing up and listening to her story.
Gracias, Doña Edith. Next, we're going to bring in Amanda, the sister of Eric Salgado, another directly impacted family member who's here in solidarity with the Gonzalez family.
It is with a heavy heart that I'm here again today. My name is Amanda. I'm the hermana of Eric Salgado. This being here just is fresh, just like the day that I had found out in June, and I'm so sorry. And my condolences to the family, to the babies that are here. His son breaks my heart. We want justice. We are tired. I am tired. I am tired of continuously having to go through stuff like this at the hands of police, and police are still not held accountable. Why? Why are they so afraid? They are murderers too. Wait, a badge? What is that? You know? They should be held accountable. They really should. Alameda police been messed up, been fucked up. Alameda police, man, along with OPD, Hayward police, sheriff, CHP, all of them. All of them. Fuck the police. On some real shit, because this is disrespectful. And here we are again with another morning family, and I'm here, and this is my first time meeting them. And again, we're here sharing the same story. And I could cry, and I'm trying not to cry because, you know, I want to bring my brother Eric into this space, and all the other loved ones who have passed away at the hands of police. But you know, they have demands, and I hope that y'all listen. Y'all here, continue to show up. If y'all here, I hope everyone here who's news media are showing up here genuinely, not to exploit, because that's what the media do, is exploit and pick and choose what they want to put out there. So I hope those of you who are here continue to show up. Don't just show up when y'all want to. Continue, you know? It's all love, you know, it's community. They're gonna need continuous support, not just today, but tomorrow and the next day, until there is some form of justice. And only they know what that justice feels like, but at the end of the day, we cannot. Mario he's gone. But he is here in spirit, and he is here, and We gotta pray for them and pray for their family. Okay? And I'm just reminding y'all, like, please, don't just show up when it's convenient, you know, to all the news media that's here, you know. But my condolences for the family. I'll pray for Mario. I'll keep him in my prayers. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I'm gonna continue to be here for y'all. I'm just across the way, you know. And yeah, thank you so much. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Queremos justicia.
Justicia.
Queremos justicia. Queremos justicia. Justicia. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, yo, we human too. We human too. I got here on Friday night. I came here to celebrate my mom's birthday weekend. It was yesterday. This is what we get. This is what we get as a present. Now I'm not going. I was supposed to be back in North Carolina today, but I'm about to stay here and fight till we get justice for my brother. We don't need condolences. This is my second brother that I lose. We need people ready to fight. That's what we need.
Hello.
Yeah. Like sister said over there, it ain't just a hashtag. Be about that action.
There it is.
So y'all heard your marching orders and your assignment right now. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. And I understand that the mayor of Alameda might be here. And that's okay if she is. That's okay if she is, but we're not giving her any of my time. That's right. Hey. We are going to send her this message. Hold your police accountable. That's right. You heard the demands of the family. Release that body cam footage.
That part.
We'd love to see a resolution from the mayor.
That part.
Let's see a resolution from this mayor and from the city council condemning this action, condemning police violence, and let's have transparency.
Yes.
They have power. Leverage their power, use their position to hold these police accountable. There's a reason why people consider Alameda to be such a racist city. There's this tiny little bridge that separates Oakland and Alameda, and it's like a tale of two cities. And because two Karens, and everybody here knows what a Karen is, right? Yeah. Because two Karens decided to call the police because a brown man in Alameda looks suspicious. A brown man in Alameda looks suspicious. Mario's dead. And his family will never be able to hug on him again. They'll never be able to love on him again like that, in person. So, I just want everyone, you know, as a parent, I got 3 daughters. I'm a grandpa now. I got a granddaughter. It's like the worst nightmare as a parent is to outlive your children. We should not be burying our children. And I hear sometimes some fools talk about the fratricidal violence because violence is spiked. But let's talk about the fundamental difference. Police are public servants.
That part.
Police are public servants. They have to be held to a higher standard. They're supposed to quote unquote serve and protect. So you can't compare that to the young homie on the block who's carrying trauma in their heart and fighting over turf violence because they don't know any better. Police are supposed to know better. Bottom line is there's no reforming this. The roots of policing in this country are rooted in the slave patrols, and they're rooted in the cavalry. It was all about subordination of African people and indigenous people to maintain white supremacy. How do you reform that?
Abolish!
We try to
abolish!
Abolish! So all we have to do, and that's why we got to keep fighting to defund the police. Defund the police. When I say defund, let's say police. Defund
police.
Defund police. until we dismantle this rotten, racist system. So I'm gonna bring up my sister from another mister who's probably the most fierce warrior that's been leading the fight against police terrorism.
Okay. I'm gonna go set my shit up so I can have a good look at that. Just setting up a little. Hi, lovey. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone down here. Oh, okay, maybe not the best spot. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put it this way. Here we go. Can somebody comment something, please? Just anything. Just a really quick favor. Can somebody comment something, please?
Yeah, no, I'm like getting all stressed out about it. But I don't know. I'm just getting like in my head about it. Sorry.
Anybody comment anything? I don't think my comments are working. I wonder if someone's watching my stream. Hello. I wonder if someone else is watching my stream and can comment right now. I wonder if someone will comment.
Her entire career, and that is the officer Jason Fletcher who murdered Stephen Taylor. She didn't do that because she had some massive change of heart. Right? She didn't do that because she finally understands that cops aren't supposed to gun down or suffocate or beat to death or tase to death black and brown people for no damn reason. She did that because collectively in this state, we pushed to get a law passed as AB 392. It changed the use of force policy in this state, which means Nancy has to charge these cops.
Yes.
So I want us to use the power of the streets because that's what got that verdict.
That part.
In Minneapolis. The people in the streets. We got to use the people in the power of the streets, and we got to know the policies that we get passed. We have to leverage those. We have to leverage those. In this case, justice for Mario.
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 Thank you, Sister Kat. And since she spoke on D.A. O'Malley, I just want to remind everybody, because Sister Kat said Oakland is with you. Question is Alameda? Is the city of Alameda with you? That's a question mark for me. Because Nancy O'Malley lives over here in quiet Alameda, but majority of the people she prosecutes are from Oakland. And she's on public record here in Alameda at the Planning Commission when they were getting ready to build that in and out right there at the tunnel, at the Oakland tunnel right there. She's on public record saying, we do not want Oakland coming into Alameda.
Fuck her!
What does that mean? We do not want Oakland coming into Alameda. It's code word for we do not want black and brown people coming into Oakland. So that gives license to why Mario was killed. Because we are told black and brown people are not welcome in Alameda. Black and brown people are not welcome in Alameda because we're seen as quote unquote Oakland. So we have a racist DA. If she wants to prove me otherwise, subpoena. Subpoena those body cam recordings. Prosecute these police who murdered Mario. Prove me wrong, Nancy O'Malley. Prove me the fuck wrong, please. One more thing, my sister mentioned one of the Senate bills that we had co-sponsored. I want to bring up another one, SB 1421, the right to know.
Yeah.
So, Courage and APTP, we co-sponsored that bill. What that did is that put a dent in the police officer Bill of Rights. So, frankly, we have the right to that body camage, the body cam footage.
Yep.
We have the right to it. So comply with the motherfucking law.
That part.
1421.
That part.
Comply with the law. Release the body cam footage. It ain't a request, it's the motherfucking law. So if you're the DA and your job is to enforce the fucking law, enforce the motherfucking law.
That part.
DA O'Malley. All right, we'll take questions from the press now. I'm gonna preface it though and say this. Some of y'all I know, some of y'all come out, you support. Some of you are very respectful, very supportive of this movement and this cause. Some of y'all I don't know. I'm gonna just say this disclaimer. Please don't ask no stupid ass questions. This family is in mourning. This family is grieving. So be respectful of that and please don't ask no stupid ass questions. Thank you. So yeah, ask the same question you would want to ask if it was your family. Any questions from the press?
What's up, George? What's up? Has the family reached out? I mean, has the police communicated directly to the family?
Have the police communicated directly to the family?
What y'all know is what we know, which is damn near nothing. How about that?
Other questions? How did you find out? Oh, when or how? How? How did you find out?
All right, so my mom was called to go to the hospital, and when she was there, they told her, your son had a medical emergency, we couldn't bring him. She didn't even get to see him.
Jesus.
When she was there, he was already getting rolled out. That's how we found out.
How can the community support you guys?
Yeah, like I said, I came on Friday night to celebrate my mom's birthday, which was yesterday. But this is the gift that we were given. So now I'm postponing my stuff because I'm here now. This is what I'm doing now. We fighting for justice. Because I only have this. I don't have hella brothers, you know. This is the second brother I lose, so I'm here. I'm all in. I'm here to fight.
How can the community support your family right now? Is there other things? Is there a call to action or something that we can do as a community for you guys right now?
I'm going to pass this to my sister from APT, supporting families for a very long time. What's some of the list of ways that people can support the family?
I mean, it varies family to family. One of the things that we do and we want to offer to your family is we support with fundraising. So we send it out to our platform. And so when you see that call out from APTP, respond, right? It will go directly into your account. You show up every time they ask you to show up. I mean, every single time they ask you to show up, if you can, right? If you've got services that you can offer, if you've got time to run errands, if you are a healer, please contact us. Our First Responders Committee, I believe, is already in contact with the family. And we've got a whole regiment that we work with families, right? Don't spread rumors. Don't spread rumors. And when you hear or you see on social media platforms or our friends in the media dehumanizing Mario, referring to him as a suspect, you speak up about that. Yep. That he was a son, that he was a father, that he was a brother, he was a human, he was a part of our community, and this is a loss for us all. Yes. And then anything else that this family asks for, you show up and you do it.
Yep. Thank you.
Next question. Any more questions?
I saw John Burris.
So the question is, has the family secured an attorney yet? Is that so? So my understanding is they're interviewing attorneys right now. So they met with one today. Tomorrow they're meeting with John Burris, who I believe is here.
He is here.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the question. Can somebody closer to me who can hear him? Okay. Oh, so Penal Code 141 makes it a felony for a police officer to tamper, destroy, or withhold evidence. Same for a district attorney. So that was a bill we co-sponsored too. And that includes digital evidence. Any other questions from the media?
Yes. How do you make Alameda safer in the way that people like ABCC are trying to make Lake Merritt safe? Is there a way to set up things like community patrols and other kinds of initiatives?
You want to answer that one, Kip?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
One more time, please.
How do you make Alameda safer for everybody, not just
White folks? How do you make Alameda safe for black and brown people, basically, right?
I mean, there are models for making places safe. I mean, you're hearing about things like community or citizen patrols in Lake Merritt and other neighborhoods that change the tone of the tenor, if not.
I mean, you actually just got to the heart of what defund is, because while fools that are determined to keep the bloated budgets of law enforcement want to talk about, oh, it's about letting shooters and murderers and all these scary black and brown people run amok. Right? What it actually is about is divesting from something that very clearly
doesn't work,
not keeping us safe, and investing in things that actually do. And so you look at organizations like Community Ready Corps, right? And Terha Ak and Brother Che, right? Who, by the way, the last time that we were here in Alameda and the gunmen showed up, we didn't call no police. Community Ready Corps dealt with that. Community Ready Corps got us safe. It's investing in community ambassador programs. Right? It's investing in organizations like Courage, right? That are connected to the streets, that can actually interrupt violence instead of respond to it. Right? I don't know about you. I want to be on this side, right, of the violence, not on the other side. That's how you do it. And it's block by block, it's neighborhood by neighborhood. You don't need an APTP or a Courage or even a CRC to do it. Talk to your neighbors. Know the skill sets of your neighbors. You all figure out what it is you need, right? And stop calling the police on each other.
That part.
Stop.
Fuck yeah.
Please, I got neighbors. I just said to my daughter on the way over here that our neighbors are either going to end up killing each other or they are being killed by the cops if they keep calling on themselves. Stop doing it. And actually here in the town and here in Alameda, we have another number to call. Call Courage, call CSC, call APTP. We'll figure it out if we don't have the model. And if you're in Oakland, you better get engaged in this budget fight. You better get engaged in this budget fight. You better get engaged in this budget fight, and you better get us the damn dollars that belong to us for reimagining public safety. Refund, restore, reimagine. That's the way we have no more Marios. The only way.
Okay, reimagine.
I might just add, once again, if anybody has any question marks about our DA being racist, that gunman who put out a gun on us when we were doing our constitutionally protected right of freedom of assembly to protest in front of her home was her neighbor. She knows exactly who it was. Did she prosecute the man who came out and pointed a gun at us? Of course not. A white man. So let's just This is what it was. I want to send lots of love, light, prayers to the Gonzalez family. I know that this is very difficult. Hearing about this is reopening their wounds, and so we don't want to create any more triggers or exacerbate the trauma that they're already experiencing. So please, just lots of love and light. Please join me sending prayers and energy to the family. Continue to fight for them. Continue to show up for them. I also just want to acknowledge too, behind the scenes. I just want to acknowledge Linda Sanchez, who I know was a mentor to Jerry. Jerry contacted her yesterday, and she did a lot of the behind-the-scenes work to make this happen today. So just wanted to say thank you, Linda, and thank you to everybody who showed up today.
Justice for Mario!
Almost. Infamous sermon at a retreat where he tried to use God to justify violence.
Say her name.
Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me.
Over here talking shit.
That's what I thought too.
You know, from 3 to 8 feet, and it was indoor. I had a key, had a sauna, you know, really peaceful. And once Kalani came there, I could tell how in tune she was with my apartment due to the pool, you know. She liked to swim, and she's like a little mermaid in my eyes, you know. Always swimming. I'm worried, she's good. Don't go to deep end, Kalani. I'm alright. Around the edge is ground, you know. Yeah, Kalani really marked my heart, and I knew she was like a mermaid in my eyes. She loved the water. So I thought I'd share some of that with you guys. If anybody else would like to share. Really took Kalani, love you.
I just wanted to share my story about last year on her birthday. A few days before her birthday, we were planning, me, her, and Mia, to make cupcakes and brownies and all type of cakes for her birthday. And the only ones we made were some cupcakes with some icing. We were thinking we were going to be bakers and do everything. And it didn't work out. I just wanted to come up here and share that. I really miss her so much.
Some of these have food.
I just want to say, so I remember my birthday. My birthday was December 19th, and I had went over to my mom's house. My mom had called me like unannounced or whatever. She was watching my kids, and then she had called me and she was like, "Oh, are you coming to my house?" Whatever. So I was like, "Okay." And then when I get there, Kalani, she had got me a cake, and I don't even eat cake. She had got me a cake, and she was like, "Oh, okay. What kind of cake do you like?" And then my mom was like, she said that I liked the chocolate cake, but instead my mom got raspberry filling with white cake or whatever, but it was chocolate, so she knew what kind of cake that I liked. And then, on Christmas, I remember my mom telling me that Kalani was talking about her birthday and what she wanted to do, and how she wanted to have a hotel party with her friends, but never made it to her birthday. So that was the last time I seen Kalani. It was on Christmas. And yeah.
Hey.
So, me and Christina would hang out all the time. And I'd cook, we would drink, and the kids would play. But Sinai and Kalani would sit and make fun of me and Christina. We take selfies. And they would sit and make full videos of us all night, going like this, taking selfies. And Christina would make me post every single one. And Kalani and them would crack the hell up all night because we got a little lit. This is it. Hey. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. I was just trying to look. Thank you for being a fire brigade superstar.
Very bright.
We got all that.
She's very bright. She was very bright, and she just was judgmental. So she always accepted everybody and was like a peacemaker. She didn't like drama. She didn't like anything. And she just, her asthma, she didn't want anybody to look at her different, because she had to take her inhaler or whatnot, running track or even swimming, or like, she was allergic to dogs and cats and still was around the non-allergenic dogs and cats or whatnot. But at the same time, I knew that in a minute we need to leave, Yeah, because it's going to flare up. She's around, hello, rats, rabbits. I'm not being funny, but at the same time, my daughter, she didn't let anything stop her from doing what she wanted to do. And one thing I can say about Kalani is she was such a very strong, she had such a very strong soul. Like, it would be like she was an adult. She would say adult things. You don't think. And things that made sense and stuff like that I could never even fathom. I just really miss my daughter and what she stands for, and I hate how she went out, how she left this earth, and how we put our trust in these people and got no damn help, none. I'm not sure who the people, the medic staff were that were on that day, or the nurses, or even the medical assistants or whatever that check you in at the end of the day. But at the end of, she didn't get no help. She watched everybody walk in and walk out but her. And even when it was her time to be called in, which she was so happy about, I'm finally getting seen. She came out wheeled on a gurney. I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't. While a doctor's sitting there looking at computer or a little iPad or whatnot, looking and, oh, she's going to be okay. She's going to be fine. No, don't stress. Don't ditch. No. This is not normal. What's going on here? Like, do you guys not know? You guys had an hour. You guys had an hour to sit there and look at her medical records. You know how you check in and you do you still take this and this? No, I don't take none of this shit no more. You know, I mean, hello, at the end of the day, that's what they print out before you even get seen. Your medicine. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They know her health condition and they did not do what they should have done. I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I'll never get it. I'll never get why I gotta go to a damn cemetery to celebrate my daughter's birthday. Why I gotta go to? I just will never get. I'll never get it. And then there, even there, is bad. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. And I want you guys to continue to keep fighting for us and praying for us because we need it. We are ticking time bombs. We are. But we ain't going to put ourselves nowhere where we shouldn't be. I guarantee you that. We're going to fight for justice for Kalani. And mind you, at the end of the day, we're going to get justice. We're going to get justice for Kalani Bolton. We are going to get justice.
Yes.
And hold those people at the so-called urgent care, which is not urgent. They're not urgent. Accountable. I really I hate to even say anything about Valley, but at the end of the day, they're full of shit. They're full of shit. They're unaccountable for anything. They never even reached out to me. The only people that's reached out to me is Children's Hospital. And they've reached out to me over 10 times. Over since Kalani has came there. They've been by our side. Fighting. They've donated money. They've given. They've helped. They've done it all. Do we need this? Do we need that? Do we need some counseling? There's no way. But at the end of the day, these people here, they're not accountable for nothing. And I just want justice for my daughter. That's it. That's right. Because she should still be here. We shouldn't be going to a cemetery or anywhere else to go see Kalani. A lack of oxygen? If she would have died from anything else, I could understand it. But she died from a lack of oxygen to the brain. Why you people who sit here and train years and years for what? All she needed was air. That's it. All she needed was some oxygen. That's it. And if you couldn't give that, fuck you. Amen. Fuck you. Fuck Valley of Death. Because this is what they are. They are Valley of Death to me. I don't care nothing about these people. Amen. They don't care nothing about me. Not at all. They don't care nothing about our family. They don't care nothing about what we're fighting for. They call the police on us every time we come and make up lies. We're holding the door. We're not letting our patients in. We're this, we're that. No, when they do open the door, we're saying, you fucking killers. Murderers. But then they have to have a reason to call the police, so they say we're doing this and we're doing that. Fuck these people. I hate Valley with a passion. And if I could take anything back about my kids, I would never have any of my kids here ever. They're incompassionate. They're fucking
Professional. They're unprofessional.
very unprofessional. And on top of that, they don't give a fuck about their patients. Long-time patients or short-term patients. They don't care. They don't care about Kalani. They didn't care about her that day. They did not. And that's why I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my daughter. I'm fighting for her because she's not here to speak for herself. And I really appreciate all the people that came out to fight for her. Because I'm just wondering where the police are. I mean, if you guys could stop the police,
amen.
Shit, we must be doing good. We're definitely doing good because we get the police called on us every fucking time we're there at Valley of Death. We get them called on us. And every time we have to sit and a whole bunch of people it's 4 or 5 cars. It's crazy. We need to post this shit. Fuck these people. The chief of police told me of Renton, the chief. I said, who else can I go up above? But the chief of police told me when he came out, he said, don't you have a lawsuit? Why are you even here? Why are you even...
Oh, wow.
That's what the told me. And I cussed him out. But mind you, at the end of the day, his other officers were like, no, you need to fight. I would still be here. He's wrong. I mean, but clear as day, they want to try to brush shit under the rug. They don't want Kalani's story out there. And I want you guys to spread the word. That's all you guys need to do. One person tell one person, the next person tells the next person, they tell 10 people tell 100. I mean, come on, get Kalani's story out here.
That's right.
Because when I heard the George Floyd story, it reminded me of my daughter. Only thing is, she didn't have oxygen for almost 2 hours. From when she was in the back of the place, in the back of the non-urgent care, from me coming from Franklin to here, from them sending her to not to here, to this valley. They didn't want no responsibility here. No, they wanted to drive her over to Sandpoint like they had her under control. No, hell no, they didn't have her under control. She was brain dead by the time she got there.
Oh, wow.
Fuck Valley!
Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani!
Green for Kalani!
Green for Kalani!
Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani!
Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Kalani! Green for Breathe for Kalani! 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 Breathe for Kalani!
I'm Selena. I'm Kalani's auntie, Christina's sister. I just was gonna tell a little story about just a relationship that my niece had with her great grandmother that she was blessed to see and live. That my great grandma lived to 99. She passed in 2015, and Kalani was over there and always up underneath her whenever we went over there, and it's just crazy that they're together at the same cemetery. But my point of bringing this up, is there any Valley medical workers here that works at Valley? Is there any? Is there anybody who raised their hand? Any Valley medical people? None?
Oh, there were.
That makes.
There were earlier.
What, one or two?
The African lady, she was
Oh.
part of Valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, one. So we have one from Valley. And my whole point is saying, there was a saying that my great grandma taught me, and it was, a hit dog will holler. And that saying is, there's no one out here. There's no one out here representing. There's no one out here that quit their job, that said this is not right, that I'm not going to work with this company. There's no one. Everyone is dispersed. Just the one lady. I don't know. I would like to talk to her. But if you just go back and you think about that saying, a hit dog will holler. Like, why aren't they here? Why? And because they know they're at fault. They know that they murdered my niece. They know that Kalani could have been here. And none of the workers have any compassion for my sister. Not one has reached out to my niece and nephews. They need help. Like anybody that lose someone tragically like that. And there's no one, there's nothing. We're just supposed to just go on and live our lives without anything, any help, anything, when something like this has happened. But I guess here we are, and this is the help that we're going to get. So we appreciate you guys. Again, breathe for Kalani.
Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani. Breathe for Kalani.
All I wanted to say is that I love you, Kalani, and I wish that you were still here with us to celebrate your 13th birthday, because I know you were so excited for it. And I miss you and I love you.
I just wanted to say I love you, Kalani, and every day this thought comes in my mind, so I just wanted to share it. So one day I just remember waking up to Kalani in my face like, Gladys, wake up. And I was like, no, it's like 9 in the morning. And then I just woke up. And then we hear my Auntie Christina from her room yelling, vacuum or something she said. So we got up and we started vacuuming. And of course, we started playing, and she told us to stop. And we was playing tag, running up against the, running in the hallway. And then we ran up the stairs, and you pushed me down the stairs. And then I just remember you laughing, and I think Miani was laughing too. And then my Auntie Christina yelled, what was that? And Kalani was like, nothing. But yeah, I love you, Kalani.
Like Christina said, the cops didn't bother them today as much as they usually do, and I feel like that is an important thing to note. We have to stick together. We have to come back. This is just the beginning. We have to put pressure on Valley Medical Center. We have to put pressure on North Benson. We have to do something for this family. You've heard their story. Don't just take a live stream and walk away and forget about it. Don't just share it on your story. Show up. Show up for this family.
That's right.
Showing up for this family is showing up for yourself. We are a community. We need each other. These children here need us. They need hope. This is a really devastating day, but somehow I feel empowered because I know that this is not it. I know that we are just starting. I know that the drive from Seattle is long and it's crappy, but we're going to do it together. And every time we come back, we have to bring more people. I don't even think I even need the microphone, to be honest. Actually sounds worse with the microphone. Yeah, okay.
Don't come back.
But Kalani deserved to turn 13 years old. I know how important turning 13 is to a young girl. You feel like you're grown. I thought I was like 40 when I was 13. I actually feel younger now than I did when I was 13. Yeah. We have to show up for Kalani the same way that we show up for other people who have passed. I am not the only one that needs to be putting this type of stuff together. I can't come every single day. Talk to the family, get to know them. Ask how you can help, ask how you can support. They're looking for somebody to help them put their website together. Now I can do it, but if somebody else also wants to help me, let's do it.
Amen.
Go home and think of 3 ways that you can help this family. Please. Thank you.
I wasn't gonna come up here and talk, but Kalani brought me up here, so I have a lot of memories with Kalani. I can say all, but a few of them that came to mind had a lot to do with the kids. For one, him right here, this bad one right here. Kalani would always watch him, and when I called her, she would always be like, what, Victoria? I'm like, Kalani. She's like, yeah. I already know what you're finna ask. Just give me $100. She's like, okay. So I would give her $100, and she would watch it. She would call me and tell me to take her to Starbucks. She got her own money. I just remember when she would call me whenever we were all going somewhere as a family, and my mom was still lagging around. She would call me like, can I ride with you? My mom's still in the bed. I thought we were going, but I'm like, okay, I'm on my way to get you. We ain't even told my mom. We just got her and left. Everything that I can say about Kalani is all smiles, but it just hurts to see that she's gone and we're all still here. I just miss you, Kalani. I love you. I love you, Kalani. And me and the kids miss you. And the kids talk about you every day. And Amir goes crazy about you. I know he misses you. He's been through a lot already losing his dad, so I know he misses you, Kalani. And I'm just trying over us every day like you've been doing. Love you, Kalani. I'm sorry. Oh.
Brought me up here. I was going to say something. I'm going to say something. But God said I had to do it. So I want to say it was like the torchlight. My dad was in the hospital fighting for his last life. And all kids be at torchlight. They have fun. So I walk up to the hospital to go see my pops. I see Christina and Kalani up here. I said, what's going on? Like she wants to see her grandpa. So that let me know that her spirit is so good, so blessed. And another thing, I was the last one she went to church with, and God is good. So God, we can't even answer God's judgment. And so I know where she's at. She's in a better place. We just got to get
Hello? Oh, yeah.
$300-400 in her wallet. Probably from all the babysitting, I don't know. But she run around with $300-400 in her wallet. Mind you, every time it comes up missing, every time. And she's the only kid who I know who just chalks it up. No crying, no nothing, she's gonna get it again. Like, I don't know. But I would have been in tears. The Kalani, like, I don't know what it is, but every time I think about somebody taking stuff off of her grave, I just think about this, how much was taken from her. You know, this period in her life. But that money is just a funny story to me. Good night.
God bless
I don't need it. No. No, I got that deep voice. Bring it. I'm Auntie April / cousin, but she ain't never said April or cousin April. It's always been Auntie April. And I just want to stand here. She already moved me standing over there. Look, Auntie April, you like to talk. Go ahead and say something about me. So what I'm going to say about Kalani is she got a beautiful soul, like her mother said, a very beautiful soul. She didn't have a problem with speaking her opinion about anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful to be out here with my family and support them, and I love you guys. And I'm getting older, but I'm getting more wiser. What I mean by that is I know that she is in the midst of heaven right now, watching over all of us, dancing around with her loved ones that have passed on. And I thank God for that. We miss her. And of course we want her here. This is her 13th birthday. And yeah, she had it planned. She talked about it at my house in November. So, I mean, I'm just grateful to Christina that she let us be a part of her life. I'm grateful for the good, the bad, and whatever. I just miss her dearly. And I just want to thank God for all you guys that come out and support my cousin and her children and everything. And can we just make it more bigger when we're there on the weekends? Can we get it like big like this? You know what I'm saying? Can we really get the support from the system? Huh? Weekdays too, yeah. Whenever, please, can we get more support? Because when we look at CNN and we look at all this other stuff going on around the world, this is a big thing. That little girl actually screamed that she could not breathe in that place. Come on now. She deserved a longer life than what she had. You know what I mean? So we need support. The family needs support. We definitely need Jesus, but we need support. That's all I want to say. God rest her soul. May she continue to rest. And I love you, Kalani, and happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Kalani.
Hi guys, I'm one of Kalani's big cousins. I just want to say happy birthday. I miss you so much.
Alright.
I think about you all the time, and you should be here right now. Like I just can't believe my family were just here, and her to see my auntie like this. Like it's just. I just miss you so much. I remember when I first moved to Vegas, she was sending me a whole bunch of like food places to try on TikTok, telling me like I should go here and I should go here. And I swear I listen to our messages all the time, and I just miss her and her smile and yeah. Happy birthday. Love you, miss you, and keep watching over me. know, stay with us. Thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, just a memory I have of Kalani growing up, when I was younger and I was, you know, out there, it's a mess. I just remember a lot of drama with, you know, me and the family, and, you know, she was always just positive and always just wanting to love and support. Yeah, so ask real quick, just can we put the cameras down real quick? Just real quick.
We were out here last night. We're out here tonight. We'll be out here again very soon. Keep an eye out for options to donate, to support Micaiah Bryant, support the family. Sure, those will be coming soon. I don't have them yet. Thank you for watching tonight. Please tell your friends and family. Tell your friends and family what's happening in Columbus, Ohio. Not enough people are talking about what's going on here. There has been so much violence. There has been so much murder. Even just in the past couple of months at the hands of the police. At the hands of Columbus Police Department. And it's not going to stop until people are paying attention. So pay attention and tell your friends too. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night. I'm going to get home safe. Bye, friends.
This organization, I'm not mad. People protest in different ways.
CPD! Fuck 12! CPD!
Fuck 12! Fuck 12!
Guys over here! CPD! CPD! Fuck 12!
Without that badge, you're a bitch and a half! Without that badge, you're a bitch and a half! Without that badge, you a bitch and a half! Ladies and gentlemen, those that are unaligned, all of the above, and every beautiful thing in between. The 11:30 protest is different than the 8 a.m. protest and the 2 p.m. If this is not to your liking, I assure you, there are other lives, there are other protests that you can join in on. People protest in different ways. It is not always polished, it is not always shiny, it is not always said with the correct words. Sometimes it's problematic. People grieve in different ways. Stand to reason that people protest in different ways. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had a total Ohio oop moment. An oop? No, not that oop moment. Let's go.
Right.
Oh, you alright?
Uh-uh.
What happened?
They got the car.
12 is out of the car?
Fuck CPD! Fuck CPD! Fuck CPD! Fuck CPD!
Why are we saying hey?
They left. They left them alone.
You most scary ass pig! Fuck CPD!
I've never seen CPD act like this. I've never seen
Get out that building!
Get out of that building for what? What are y'all in there for?
I smell bacon.
I don't know. We're not about to sit here and encourage them. Too much bacon ain't even around here no more.
We just making sure the cops don't fuck with them. That's our no goal now.
Hey, them is apartments. Leave the people alone. No, the cops don't come in here. They're filming. Whatever's going on, they're filming.
Don't put shit on
Right, there's something wrong. What's going on? I don't know. That's what I said. There's apartments over here. Leave the motherfuckers alone. Well, it can't be too bad. PPD left. They said they got somebody in there. Who left? They don't have nobody going there.
I'm out of here, bro.
Bro, this is stupid, bro.
So, anybody got a lighter I can borrow?
They trying to go to campus, man. They call the cops. Cops have been out here seeing what the fuck we've been doing for the past 2 hours. Nobody called the cops.
Alright, we are taking a pause for a moment. I will come back once we kind of reassemble the different groups. So please, again, whatever lives or pictures that you see, information, or about Ma'Khia Bryant, all the other lives that we are still fighting to get justice for, please, please share. Please help remind this country that just because we got Derek Chauvin convicted, not sentenced yet, like convicted.
Opposite of red.
She was murdered between 4:30 and 4:35 when they were supposed to come back and make that announcement. You feel me? Like, shit's not over. Alright, I love you with all my heart. And I will see you all again soon.
They're gonna let it continue for a couple of days. They don't have the right people down here just yet. But when they do get the people, and if they continue to do what they do, it's gonna be a show. They're gonna see a show. And as long as you got those antagonizing protesters, paid protesters out here, that's, you know, telling you, giving you the chants and everything to say, and telling you how to act and how to move and how to maneuver, it's gonna be some action eventually.
They right here. About to circle back around one more time, and they right here.
You had the whole group of protesters moving everybody, and at the same time they was moving everybody, they was telling everybody the police was coming. And guess who showed up? 2 police cars. So my thing is, how did you know that? You can say you would listen to the scanners and all that shit, but for 2 police cars, no. You know. I doubt. No, I don't think so. So this shit right here is very organized, y'all. They were prepared for yesterday.
Yeah, it's like a little. It's pretty much over with.
Yeah, but everybody getting their rides and they're going home. This is where they get their rides at. Show them standing over there on the side, protesting. They waiting on their rides and shit. It's over with. It's an organized protest.
Yeah.
They get paid. Go look up ACLU. They've been active since the 1960s. That's what they do. They come and support the people that's supposed to come protest. But really, if there's nobody out there protesting, they become the protesters. And they get paid to do this shit.
Oh, they gonna have a lot of motherfuckers on.
So until y'all get out there and actually make it. See, in Minneapolis, it's a little different. They out there. They real. Them is real people out there.
Yeah, real people
with real hearts and passionate people, and they tearing shit up. They went down there and burnt the police department up.
Right.
Okay, they burnt it down. We ain't even thinking about nothing like that. Cause our shit is organized and people is at home. We rather kill each other and be at home supporting that dumb shit, than out here making sure these motherfuckers don't kill us that's supposed to be trying to protect us.
Be out here tomorrow.